NoDQ.com.
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 NoDQ.com. NoDQ.com.
The road to No DQ CAW's next mega event, Thicker Than Blood, is now underway. 3 huge matches have already been signed. Captain Jack Sparrow versus Link for the No DQ World title in a 15-minute Iron Man match. Mario versus Luigi in a loser leaves No DQ CAW match. And Frankenstein versus the Hulk in a battle of the monsters. All this and more at Thicker Than Blood on Friday, December 1st. Making his way to the ring is James Bond, who won the recent No DQ Interactive title poll, and he will challenge Jason Voorhees in just moments for the No DQ Interactive title. Bond is coming off his successful movie, but tonight, will 007 be able to prevail over the legendary Jason Voorhees? You have 2 different styles between these 2 competitors, but in this match, only one can be dominant. Here we go with this one-on-one match for the No DQ Interactive title. Jason showing off his strength there, and there's a double collision. James Bond, this is his first match in a long time in No DQ CAW. And look at that, James Bond showing a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of confidence. James Bond misses with that shoulder tackle, and Jason with that clothesline sends Bond to the outside of the ring. Jason now, he's got Bond on the outside, and he stomps away. Jason now picks up Bond. He sends 007 back into the ring. Jason now, what is he going to do with Bond? He sends him into the ropes. Jason's got him here, and he just trips him. Jason now, he picks up Bond again. Jason sends Bond into the corner. Bond counters out of it, and Bond goes for that punch, but Jason blocks it, and there's a vicious headbutt by Jason Voorhees. Jason now, he's got Bond. What's he going to do? Whatever it was, Bond was able to break out of it. This match for the No DQ Interactive title, James Bond, he won the poll, and he got this title opportunity. Bond now, with that leg lock submission hold, trying to wear down Jason Voorhees. That is James Bond's specialty. He is a submission expert. And now Bond, look at this. Bond trying to wear down the legs of Jason. He's just smashing that knee into the canvas. Jason back up to his feet. Jason now with the Luthez press, and he is punching away at James Bond. Thicker Than Blood is our next mega event on Friday, December 1st. It will be exclusively on NoDQ.com/CAW. It will be a 1-day download-only event. Friday, December 1st, the only day you'll be able to download Thicker Than Blood. Bond now, he's got Jason. Wait a minute, Jason, he's got Bond, and he just back body drops James Bond. Jason, though, showing the signs of injury. He's hurting. And wait a minute, Jason going for the Crystal Lake Slam, but James Bond stops it at the last second. James Bond now picks up Jason, and there's a back body drop of his own. James Bond now, he's going for the arm now, working over the arm. He's got that arm lock applied on Jason Voorhees. He is wearing Jason down, every body part. James Bond, he is determined to win the No DQ Interactive title. And wait a minute, Jason, he's got Bond, and look at the power. Jason with that fallaway slam, sending James Bond all the way across to the other side of the ring. Jason now, he's got Bond, and he just connects with that clothesline. Jason, the raw power versus the submission expertise of James Bond. And James Bond, he can get He can get down and dirty as well. James Bond with the headlock now. Continuing to put on the pressure to wear down Jason Voorhees. That is what he's doing. Bond, he's going for the Secret Agent Slam, but Jason Voorhees slipped out of it. Jason Voorhees almost a victim of the Secret Agent Slam. And Jason, with that Dominator, he makes a cover on James Bond, and Bond gets the shoulder up at 2. Jason now, wait a minute. James Bond counters out of it. Bond now with those shoulder tackles in the corner. And now Jason, he breaks out of it. Jason's got Bond now. Jason with a spine buster onto James Bond. And now Jason makes the cover, and James Bond kicks out at 2. Imagine if James Bond, in his first match back in No DQ CW, defeats Jason and becomes the No DQ Interactive Champion. James Bond, he sends Jason in, and there's an arm drag. James Bond, what's he going to do with Jason here? Hold on a second. James Bond, he's going for the ankle lock submission. James Bond, he's got that submission applied. Jason get to the ropes. Can he break out of it? James Bond, he's applying the pressure, and Jason is able to slip out of it. Just barely, though. James Bond, he can go for a cover now. Jason Voorhees is in a lot of trouble. Jason now. Wait a minute, Jason. He's got him in that Taz mission. He's choking the life out of James Bond. Jason Voorhees, he's hurting badly, but he's still in this thing. Jason now. He picks up Bond. Bond slips out of it. Jason turns him around. Jason, what's he going to do? Could he be going for the tombstone? Jason, he's going for the tombstone power driver. And he just drills James Bond into the canvas. Jason now makes the cover. Referee in position. But James Bond somehow kicks out of the tombstone. And now Bond, he sends Jason down with that clothesline. James Bond, he's going for the ankle lock again. Jason Voorhees, he got lucky and got out of it once. Bond, he's applying it. Jason, will he give up? Will Jason submit? Will we have a new No DQ Interactive Champion? No. Jason Voorhees again breaks out of it, and Bond tries to connect with the Secret Agent Slam. Jason slips out of it, and that could have been it. If Bond connected with that, I think we would have had a new champion. Bond now, he goes for a power slam. Jason turns it into a roll-up. Could this be it? Jason retains. No, he does not retain. James Bond kicks out at 2. He slips out. He did not kick out. He slipped out. And there's a neck breaker. James Bond trying to build up some momentum here. He sends Jason into the ropes. Bond now with another arm drag. Jason, though, kicks him, and he's back up to his feet. And there's a harsh clothesline. Just flipping James Bond, turning him inside out like an accordion. And James Bond kicks out at 2 again. Jason, he misses with the clothesline. And Jason gets taken down by James Bond. James Bond, he sends him in, but no, Jason counters it and sends James Bond to the outside of the ring. Jason now up on the apron, and he just hits that double axe handle onto the double agent, the Secret Agent 007. Jason Voorhees, he's going up to the top, and Jason, he misses with the big stomp, and there's a punch sending Jason down. James Bond, could he be going? It looked like he was going for the ankle lock. Jason now sends him in. Jason with a power slam. Did you see that power slam by Jason Voorhees? He makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. Jason Voorhees has retained the No DQ Interactive title in a hard-fought back-and-forth matchup. James Bond looked very impressive in his first match back, but it was not enough to overcome Jason Voorhees.